Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your 10-9 Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Squarespace. Who else did you expect to sponsor the first fix of the new year? Now, I've been using Squarespace for JaredPolin.com for close to 10 years now because it's super simple to set up, super reliable, super, and I still don't need to know coding. Head on over to squarespace.com/FroKnowsPhoto to get your 14-day free trial. If you decide it's for you, use the code FroKnowsPhoto at checkout to get 10% off your first order. I also want to take a quick second to thank Squarespace for supporting this channel for close to a decade.
10 years!
First up, it might be a new year, but guess who's up to their same old bullshit?
The 3 Bs.
You guessed it, the often wrong, rarely right Sony alpha rumors. The title of their article reads, "All that stuff should be announced soon. Sony has registered 3 cameras, 1 lens, and 1 mic." I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess what they meant to write was all the stuff, not that stuff. One job. Not that I have any right, WRIGHT, to be a grammar. So what's that stuff that Sony will be supposedly releasing in the next 1 or 2 months? Number 1, a new camera with the code WW186333. 2, a second new camera with the code WW728473.
Bingo!
3, a third new camera with code WW111327. 4, supposedly a new 35 1.4 lens. And 5, a wireless microphone that nobody really cares about. Thanks, Sony Alpha Rumors. That was certainly helpful.
It's very useful.
They go on to say that January, February should be exciting with likely the A9X, name uncertain, being the first new E-mount camera to be announced. Only after that one comes out, we will get the A7 IV. They also hedged on their rumors once again by saying with COVID and the factory fire, the timeline might be a little messed up like their rumors. The moral of the story, expect to see some new gear from Sony at some point in 2021. Next up, it's officially all over for Olympus as we know it. Olympus has finalized its sale to Japan Industrial Partners, who's more commonly known by the acronym JIP, or is it JIP? Because I'm not sure, I'll just have to check with Tony later on that one. As of January 1st, 2021, OM Digital Solutions, which is a corporation under JIP, is taking over the imaging business from Olympus. My question is this: what can JIP possibly do differently with future cameras to succeed where Olympus clearly failed?
Nothing!
Now, there is some good news for at least one former Olympus employee. Shigemi Sugimoto has been named CEO of OMDS, because that's what I'm calling it. R&D and sales will be done out of Tokyo, and manufacturing will be done in Dong Nai province in Vietnam. Now keep in mind, Olympus Corporation will still soldier on with their medical and scientific solutions, you know, in a place they can actually make some money, the medical field, because there's a lot of money in that one.
Make money, money, money!
Now the big question is, will the new JIP cameras use the Olympus name or something else? Now I look for answers on their newly launched website, and well, it looks like they got gypped by their website designer.
What a jip.
Quickly, someone please call them and let them know to use my code FroKnowsPhoto at checkout to get 10% off their first order when they get a Squarespace site. Now before I get to the last story, if you like Photo News Fix, could you do me a solid and hit that thumbs up right down below? Please go ahead and smash that like button, you know, as Peter McKinnon says, because it really will help me out. And finally, it's clear that the majority of the world prefers Canon over Sony, Nikon, and everyone else. And what I actually mean by the world is people who rented gear from LensRentals.com in 2020. According to LensRentals data, Canon accounted for 25% of all rentals on their site, followed by Sony with 14.49%, Nikon with 6.51%, Sigma with 5.43%, and Pentax with exactly, well, I'm not sure because
not on the list.
LensRentals shared a top 20 list of most rented gear with the Canon 24-70 2.8 L2 at the top, followed by the 5D Mark IV, 70-200 2.8 L2 IS, Sony a7 III, and the Canon 70-200 2.8L 3IS. What I found most interesting is that the majority of bodies and lenses rented are for DSLRs, which kind of makes sense when you think about it. For example, Canon EF lenses accounted for 37% of photo lenses rented in 2020, with Nikon F mount accounting for 16.24%, and to burst my DSLR theory, Sony E mount accounted for 24.52%. But I think you kind of get what I was getting at. A ton of people own and will continue to own DSLRs, which means that those rentals should remain strong for at least 3 to 5 more years.
Because it's still under warranty.
Beyond that, we're going to be in a majority mirrorless world. Now, next week is CES, which hopefully means we will have a lot of news stories to talk about next week. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.